Whoever said British tennis is dead? Arthur Fery has arrived on the main stage here at Wimbledon. He's into the semi-final with Zverev, with Djokovic, with Sinner. Crazy times we're in. On the women's, Noskova, my girl to watch. Can she go all the way? Coco Gauff looks good too. And we're here to speak about it all.
That's right. What a day it was at Wimbledon today. And another day where we sort of got the predictions wrong on the men's side, completely wrong. We both thought it was going to be a Fritz versus Cobolli semi-final, and we ended up with a very convincing Arthur Fery and Sasha Zverev both winning in straight sets. We've got to start with Arthur Fery, though. Come on. I'm always championing the Brits, and I don't think I've championed this guy enough. Obviously, he was playing Flavio Cobolli. It was sort of a win-win for me this quarterfinal, because if Cobolli went through, higher in the rankings, great for my prediction. And if I get a Brit in a semi-finals at Wimbledon, I'm in dreamland. So we've got Arthur Fery. He seems to have come out of nowhere, doesn't he? Blown onto the scene. And this was one of the most impressive performances, I think, of the whole tournament of anybody. The way he's taken out Flavio Cobolli, who's just broken into the top 10, I thought was second to none. Came out on the court playing with confidence, took the match to Cobolli. Cobolli with quite a few unforced errors, I'd say. 41, I believe it was in total. But you've got to give him credit. He finished off the match strong. He broke Cobolli. Like, Cobolli thought he could come in and have the crowd sort of G him up like Djokovic does. Didn't work like that, though. Fery was G'ing the crowd up, and Cobolli didn't know where to go. And the errors kept on coming off the racket. And I think in that final set, Fery looked like he was like levels above Flavio Cobolli today. Everything coming off his racket seemed to be looking like a peach. Loved watching it, and I can't wait to see what he does against Sasha Zverev next. Can't believe he's in the semi-final.
Yeah, I'm in total disbelief, really, for both men's matches. I didn't see him going this way at all. But really, if you look at it, the last time he played Cobolli was this year, at the Australian Open, and he beat him in straight sets. He's played now him here at Wimbledon and beating him again in straight sets. So 6 sets played against Cobolli in 2026 at Grand Slam level. We know how well Cobolli's played, and he's won all of them. It's insane. And I was just trying to have a look at some of the history of Fery this year. Because I didn't think he was particularly good from what I've seen. I don't think I've seen many big results. It just appears like he's a very good grass court player. The performance, we was at work, obviously, but I know you was watching some of it. I got to see all the extended highlights. He looked really good. Let us know in the comments section what you thought of Arthur Fery, but I didn't see many weaknesses. Seems to move extremely well, comes to the net at the right time. It's got great hands, and is a very, very well-established grass court player. The form he's had this season on the grass has been great. I mean, the only player who beats him is Cinderella, and that's both of them. He seems to beat everyone else. He's played Francisco, lost at Queen's, and then lost at Eastbourne against the brother, Juan Manuel. So the Cinderella brothers have beaten Fery. Everyone else he's beaten. I think he lost to Boo in the tight 3 sets. But it's beaten Hijikata, your boy Toby Samuel, Mallarino, Zamir, Verton, here, Zizou Bergs, which is a really good one. Of course, Grigor Dimitrov, who's been playing great. He is, I think, a very good player, and I don't think this is going to be a one-off. I think we are going to see him produce some good results every year at Wimbledon. Am I going to expect him to do anything ever at Roland Garros on the clay? No. I think he's never going to be a good clay court player. Can he get better on the hard courts? Definitely. He's not there yet. But for grass for now, this is a guy to watch at Wimbledon. He's better than a Cam Norrie. He's better than a Jacob Fernley. He's nowhere near a Jack Draper, a fit version of him. But he's done everything he's need to do. And the performance today was sublime. Looking at the scoreline, I was thinking Cobolli must have been injured in the third. He didn't look great. I must admit, there's so many unforced errors. But I think you have to credit this guy because he turned up and produced the best performance of his career. £900,000 richer, more money than he's ever won in his career, just at Wimbledon. Not that he needs money, because I know he comes from a wealthy background. But he must be over the moon with how he's done.
Yeah, most definitely. And
the crowd are loving it as well.
They are absolutely loving it. Nothing better than a Brit doing well at Wimbledon. And you see him climbing the rankings as well, making his top 100 debut. And now he'll be ranked number 36 in the world. He's broken the top 40 now for getting into the semi-finals.
He's the British number one.
I mean,
I'm not joking. He's the British number one. He's ever taken Norrie.
It's actually
I'm going to just check this. This is true. I saw it online. Please. I saw a tweet, but
I mean, please,
I'm pretty sure he is the British number one.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he is. 36 in the world. Cam Norrie's 38.
There you go. And the least ATP level wins to a maiden Grand Slam semi-final.
He's jumped 78 places in the ranking.
11. 78 places is crazy. And there you go. Look, some of these other players on this list of least ATP level wins before they make a Grand Slam final. You got Karatsev on there as well.
It is very Karatsev-like. This I think is one of the biggest shocks I've seen. You've got Vachereau in recent years, Fery, Karatsev. Let me know in the comments section if I'm missing someone. But for them three have just been wild, coming from nowhere. Fery, let's just be a bit more grounded. It's only at Wimbledon. Is he going to now do this on the other tournaments? I'm not so sure, but who knows?
Well, the one
He's only 23.
I know that we were talking on another podcast about, and we were sort of going into depth on Alex de Minaur a little bit and just how he's feeling with his mental state at the moment, because he's not able to sort of bridge the gap between going deep in a slam, that type of thing. And this is what we're seeing right now. Look, someone like Arthur Fery has now already done better at Grand Slams than Alex de Minaur, and also Andrei Rublev. There's many others like Lehechka, Bublik, Surundalo, like all of these top players who have been on the tour for quite some time now and are just plying their trade. None of them have been to a slam semi-final yet. Yet Arthur Fery, he's done it. He's come straight in and he's gone straight to the top 40 already.
Yeah, you've got Rafael Hadar, someone who's come from nowhere as well. That's another one. He got to the quarterfinal of Roland Garros, but Fery's gone one step further. But I still feel like Hadar's another one who's going to dominate.
On the clay.
I don't know if you've seen Rafa's uncle. He's come out and did a big thing about Rafael Hadar and how he thinks he's going to be next year one of the guys competing with Alcaraz and Sinner.
Wow. I think on the clay, he's definitely a massive threat as well. Just to talk a bit about Arthur Fery, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. The more he goes in the tournament, the more interest there is about him as a person. Like, he's 23 years old. He didn't take the normal route where you're just coming up and playing. He went to America and did the college route. He went to Stanford University in the US, and what was he? It says balancing elite college tennis with a degree in science, technology, and society. There you go. And he said at Stanford, he became the university's first men's #1 singles player since Bob Bryan in 1998. He was born in France. So this is typical for a great British player who's not born in England. And he grew up a mile from the All England club, which as a child, he walked around the grounds dreaming of one day playing there. Although he was born in France, he chose to represent Great Britain. So he's got his alliance. It is with Great Britain. His mum was a professional tennis player, and she was ranked as high as 225 in the world. So he's already surpassed his mum. He's now into the top 40. And his dad's president of a French football club, FC Lorient.
Yeah, and he's rich.
Yeah.
He's not mentioned that. Like extremely rich. I think his dad is worth a lot of money.
Oh, he owns a football club.
So it definitely does help. I don't think he's had a difficult upbringing, that's for sure. It's not easy to get into Stanford University either, but fair play to him. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Pegula's in a similar situation, probably a bigger one because I think she's even more wealthier. It's a case of you still have to go out there and compete. On a tennis court, it's 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. You still need to go there and turn up and produce big results. And it's not easy with the pressure of the occasion at times and the physicality of the modern game. So I'm not going to dismiss that in any way because he's wealthy. It's very tough to reach the top.
Sometimes people expect you to do well because you've had privilege. We've got a case at the moment over in the UFC. There's a guy called Armar Sarukian, and he is, I don't know how much he's worth, but it must be like billions. He's on private jets everywhere. Yeah, he's the #1 contender in the UFC, and he's just going into wrestling competitions. He's very, very high level. He could have just sat at home and just done nothing, really, but he's challenging himself to become like great at something, which I think that's commendable. You don't have to do it, but you're still doing it just for yourself and greatness. And I'm pleased that Arthur Fery, he's brought some joy to British tennis, because at the moment we've had Draper with his injuries. We've had Raducanu injured all the time or pulling out of tournaments. We need some hope right now. And Arthur Fery right now is our hope. He's the shining light in the UK at Wimbledon. And he's got one difficult task ahead of him because he's up against the reigning Roland Garros champion next in Sasha Zverev, who has he changed? Is a mentality change for Zverev now?
Potentially. Just one last thing on Fery, which is shocking. He's been playing at Wimbledon since 2021. He'd been in the qualies 2021. He got to the 3rd round, then got to the 2nd round, and then since then he's had wild cards in first round, 2nd round, now semi-final. So I think living near Wimbledon, a tournament he knows very well. I'm sure he's played on these courts for many, many years. It is very much like his home tournament. This is the courts he is used to more than anyone. So more than anyone of his age and with his experience. So based off that, I think it is very important, and it does help you more so than any other tournament. To get used to the Wimbledon courts and conditions is a big plus to have. So he may be unknown, but he definitely does know the courts. Sorry, that was the last thing I wanted to say. On to Zverev. Right.
He definitely does know the courts. And it looks like Zverev knows the courts now as well. Maybe he sees the courts in a different way since having that Grand Slam title, that trophy in the cabinet.
No one can take
that away from him. He's a Grand Slam champion. No matter what happens, if he retires, he's a Slam champion. So, seen what's happened against Taylor Fritz now. Always loses to Taylor Fritz all the time. He just can't beat Taylor Fritz. Well, today, exceptional. Serving was the key and aggressive returning. Taylor Fritz, it was a shoo-in. We said if he doesn't make the final in this tournament, it'll be a disappointing tournament. We didn't expect this level of Zverev. This is the one tournament he should do well at, really, considering his style of play. Big serving, big hitting. And now this could potentially be could it be back-to-back slam wins for Sasha Zverev? I don't know. Is that crazy to say?
He's now reached his first Wimbledon semi-final. So he's reached the semi-final or better in all 4 Grand Slams.
Yeah.
After losing 7 times in a row, including a couple of weeks ago. 7th Slam semi-final. Zverev turns the tables. That's what the tennis letter writes. And it does feel like he has a little bit because he can never, ever beat Fritz. He said, I'm sure you would have heard, just as you were closing on victory, the cheers coming from centre court. Sasha was like, Cobolli won, really? And then they said, how do we think that match might shape up between you and Arthur Fery? You said it's okay. You guys can be all for Fery. I understand it. I don't have a problem with it. I hope good for me and not so good for everyone else. I think it's going to be an exciting day for both of us. For him, it's a fairy tale story. For Arthur Fery, you see what I did there? Very clever. I think I have to trust myself. I have to trust my tennis, and hopefully I can just show a good performance, and we'll see what happens. He's going to be rubbing his hands together. He's going to keep winning slams now.
Well,
or not, because Fery's not easy.
It's not easy, but I think this is another level up again for Fery. I mean, it keeps going up and up and up. This is. I mean,
if he beats Zverev, then he has the ultimate level, the ultimate up.
Well, for sure.
If you're Sinner or Djokovic centre court Wimbledon final, doesn't get bigger.
I mean, it's the perfect trajectory of playing one after the next. He just played a Grand Slam finalist who played Zverev in the last Slam final. Yeah. Now he's playing the Slam winner. But this is so difficult. If Zverev serves well against Arthur Fery, I think he's going to realise that this is a completely different match to what he's played against Flavio Cobolli. There won't be so many rallies that he was enjoying in today's match where it was, it will just be watching a ball just go past you. There you go, game to love. That's what Zverev can do to you. And then you just have to hope you win a tiebreak, which is difficult. But how good is Zverev's tiebreak record this year? Yeah. I think it's probably the best out of anybody this year. So I have to say, Taylor Fritz, he had a bit of a knee problem.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. In his defense, he mentioned that it impacted him quite a bit, the knee.
More in the third set, though. But I think the match was lost already by the third set anyway. So I do feel for him a little bit that obviously it's not good to come into any match with any injury, but I'm sure Zverev probably has some knocks as well. Everybody does. Like, you're playing a Grand Slam tournament, you're in the quarterfinals, you played long matches, there's gonna be something you're carrying. Unfortunately for him, it's a knee, and that is probably slightly worse than other injuries. He's out. That's it. Fritz, we're not talking about Fritz anymore. It's Zverev.
Huge opportunity missed without Alcaraz here.
Massive.
Against the guy he likes. And next up, Arthur Fery. I mean, he could have easily been in a Slam final, Taylor Fritz.
But
so he's going to be super disappointed.
I don't know if you agree with me on this, but I fancy either of these guys more than I would do Fritz against Djokovic or Sinner, though. Don't know why. Just because Fery's the unknown, I think I would favour him.
I don't fancy Fery against Djokovic at all.
Who knows?
I don't fancy Fritz either, no. I think Zverev can beat Djokovic. I don't know if he can beat Sinner, but maybe he can. Zverev is a new man now.
He's a new man. He's a new man. He's a changed man.
Maybe Zverev can beat any of them. Let's see.
I think that this could be a rude awakening for Arthur Fery.
Rude's out then.
Huh? Who?
Rude's out.
Yeah, well, Rude he barely turned up, did he? I've seen him playing on golf on Andy Murray's YouTube channel now. He's just playing golf with Murray, going around. He's having a good time. Just leave him alone. He'll be happy once the grass court swing is over, won't he? How do you see this match going, though? If we want to give a prediction, or we're going to save that to the end and talk about the women's.
Yeah, let's do the prediction at the end. So over to the women's, both of those straight sets. And it's a funny scenario we're in because it's the first day without the World Cup on the telly. Yep. So a lot of people were tuning in to watch the tennis. And they was treated to 4 matches, all straight sets without any drama, really. It just happened, just won convincingly. So it's frustrating how it works because it would be nice to have some real drama ones with the World, but the World Cup's off. Everyone's watching tennis, and it was straightforward. Kostyuk beat Paolini, not much to say about it. I expected Kostyuk. She's been one of the standout players this year. Paolini is very good. I thought it was going to be tight. I think Paolini could have maybe won, like on paper, but Kostyuk is the better player right now, so it doesn't shock me much. And exactly the same with Noskova. I knew that she would win in straight sets, and that's exactly what happened.
She looks dangerous. This is exactly. Yeah, I didn't see Elise Mertens troubling her. I don't know why. I know it seems.
You did say yesterday.
Yeah, just Elise Mertens, just the one who I didn't really see. She was the only one I don't see as a threat to win the title. So Noskova to do this again. it's a real now that semi-final is brilliant. I'm really looking forward to that semi-final because that is tough to pick now. We've got on the other side Mukova versus Goff, and on this side we have Noskova versus Kostyuk. Your guess is as good as mine on this one because Kostyuk is playing some incredible levels of tennis. The way that she's like constantly on the attack in every single match right now. Paolini didn't really stand a chance because her second serve it's just a nothing serve really. And if you've got that and you don't get your first serve in, she just wallops it away constantly. And she's winning the longer rallies too. So Paolini thrives in normally gritty long rallies, and she wasn't able to get anything from it. Noskova, I mean, I don't even know where to start with her. I feel like she's just such a good all-round player. She has quite a big serve actually as well, which I'm quite surprised about. She managed to get a lot of cheap points off of her first serve, which wasn't really
young as well,
before.
Ben. She's 21 in the top 10.
Yeah,
You've only got Mirra Andreeva younger. Coco Gauff is actually slightly older than Noskova, which is insane. So
wild.
Great opportunities. Whoever wins out of whoever wins the tournament out of Noskova or Kostyuk, if one of them do win the tournament, they will just go behind Iga, and they'll be 8th in the world.
Wow.
Kostyuk at a career high currently at 10, Noskova at 11.
Yeah, 21 years old, won 10 of the last 11 matches, youngest player left in the draw. I think the one good thing about her is just the way that she plays like the big points. I think that a lot of players, they get like overawed by big moments. She's not one of them. And I think that's a really good sign of a player who can actually go on to win a Grand Slam. I think winning that tournament before was a big tournament to win. She could be ready. This could be her moment. Is it going to be a JG special?
Well, you've had Vondrausova, Krejcikova, Mukova, Noskova now, Pliskova, Safarova, Kvitova. A lot of Czech players got to the semi-finals in the last 15 years.
Yeah. It's could we have the all Czech final? That's the big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is possible. Do you want to go for a prediction on this one first? If you want to check out our other video, we gave a prediction on Goff versus Mukova and Djokovic Sinner.
Yeah.
I don't have a graphic for both of them. I'll see if I can find one just quickly, just so that we can have it on the screen. Kostyuk and Noskova.
It's all right. I'll give my prediction. I'm going to be going for Kostyuk in 3. Probably surprises you, I know, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Right, there we go. We've got something on the screen. Not the best picture of either of them, but for me, this is very, very tough. Kostyuk just seems to have like this very aggressive style at the moment. Noskova. I'm going to go Noskova. I'm going to go Noskova in 3.
Okay. It's a win-win then for me because I would like to see her win. Obviously, she got to the semi-final, Kostyuk, at Roland Garros as well, and then lost rather convincingly against Andreeva, a 19-year-old. So maybe she just doesn't like the young players. The next young in line after Andreeva is Noskova. So let's see. The men's one, Zverev, Fery. I think we're both going to be going for Zverev, surely. It just depends on the scoreline. I'll let you go first.
I'm going to go with Sasha Zverev to win. I think that there's a little wobble in there, though. So I was going to go Zverev in 4.
Okay, I'm going to have to go Zverev in straights. And that's nothing against Fery, but this is another level up.
Really
it's all good and well doing against a Cobolli, but against a Zverev, that's tough. I don't see him winning this match at all.
So we're both predicting the Sinner-Zverev final.
Yep.
Interesting. Let us know if
women's ones.
Yeah. Let us know if you've got anything different in the men's final. Do you have Djokovic making it? Do you have a Djokovic Fery final? I'd love to see it if anyone's got that on their bingo card. But yeah, tell us in the comments. Give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, tomorrow it kicks off. We've got the semi-finals start on the women's side. The men's semi-finals will be on Friday, and then the finals over the weekend.
Perfect. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.